Okay, namaste everyone, and welcome back to yet another exciting and inspiring episode of Babylon Kidcast. I am Ganesh Basnet and host of today's Kidcast. Joining me today, there are two special and extraordinary students from grade 10 who are preparing for their SC exam. So, without delaying, let me welcome them in the Kidcast. So, welcome back.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, would you introduce yourself, please?
Sure. A very warm greeting to everyone. I am Samir Ghimire from grade 10 A1, currently studying at Babylon National School, appearing SE this year in 2081.
Namaste everyone, I am Rimal, studying in Babylon National School grade 3 A1 and I am also preparing for my SE, and today we are here to tell us about our preparation for SE.
Okay, that's great. Thank you for your introduction. Okay, let me just begin with your ongoing study. Before that, let me ask you, how do you feel sitting here in today's Kidcast to share your experience and all?
I feel very honored that I've been invited in this platform to share my feelings that I've been going on, to share my studies.
Very good. Okay, so Rikth, are you feeling excited or nervous?
I am feeling little nervous and little excited for this Kidcast because I'm going to tell out my preparation about all the friends who are going to hear this about my SE preparations.
So. Okay, that's great. So let's start from your ongoing studies, right? Since we have very little time, I think you might have seen your routines which has published, right?
Yes.
And your SE exam is supposed to be started from what?
Chaitra 7.
Yeah, Chaitra 7. So we have at least 2 months now, right? So how are you balancing, Samir? How are you balancing your studies now? Are you especially focusing on some technical subject like difficult subject for you, or giving similar time or equal time to all the subjects? How are you balancing it?
So currently what I have decided is that I will focus on the subjects that I am weak at, and then I will slowly balance them out as I feel that I am quite weak in subjects that are not in English, like Nepali and social. So I'm targeting them more than others, as in the pre-qualifying examination we have seen that I can do good in the subjects having English as the primary language, right? But I'm not able to perform that good compared to other subjects. So I'm currently focusing more on Nepali and social.
Okay, that's great. Okay, what about Rick? Are you especially giving more time to some particular subject, or giving equal time to all the subjects? Like, what do you think? Are you poor in subject?
I'm giving my most of the time in practicing subjects which are extremely hard to me, like math and maths. Other I could balance in time which we have of 2 months, but these two subjects I need to work hard on to get better marks in my SE. So I'm practicing maths and optional maths especially.
Okay, that's very great. Okay, by the way, since we have been having so many rounds of exams, and like you just appeared, pre-qualifying exam before, right? After that, you have gone for your tour also. So what I meant to say is, have you set your target marks, Samir?
Yes, I have set my target marks.
So what is your targeted marks?
So my targeted marks that has been also pasted on the school's board is not less than 3.8.
3.8 GPA, right?
Yes.
So what about Rick Rimal?
Because I am a little bit weaker in some subjects, I have put the subjects which I know I will score my marks. So my estimated marks is 3.45. So I'm practicing to get little bit higher than what I have expected in the first term, and I'm practicing my best.
Okay, that's great to hear. So, like setting the targeted marks or setting your destination is quite easier, right? But to achieve it, I think we need very hard work. So you might be having you have been having so many exams, right? You just can take an example of your boost up, right, which is going on every Saturday, and you have been giving exams in the school also as a regular boost up exam. Since today also you had an English exam, right, for 25 marks, is it? Yes. So how have this examination been helping you?
So these examinations have actually been working on my time management skills the most, as previously I have seen that my time management skills were not the best. So what these exams has given me is that it has given me a lot more confidence to appear exams, and it has given me a lot more time management skills. So I feel like it helps me at the end, which is going to be our SE.
Okay. So, Rick, let me come to you. Like, I just want to share my own experience. Like, when we were starting in grade 9 and 10, when we were high school students, whenever the routine used to published, right? Even our heart used to start beating, right? We used to scare a lot about examination and all, right? So, do you have this kind of feelings?
Not particularly. I think that the routing will come eventually. That is our already decided, and we think our preparation should be best than the routing which comes out. Like because of that, we feel little bit scared.
Okay, very good, very good. It means you are confident. You are building your confidence, right? That's great to hear, right? So once you become confident, preparing for your examination, then whatever comes, nobody will stop you, right?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
A routine is nothing. Finally, a routine has to come, right? We need to follow it for the examinations. So this is obvious that routine has to come, and it has almost been published. So anyway, so let me come to Samir.
Yes.
So how have you been working or studying, right, to achieve your targeted GPA? Like, what is your schedule, study hour at home? I know you come to school in the morning and you go back home in the evening, right?
Yes.
I know your study hours at school, right? So, but at home, whether you have, set some kind of study hours or not, how are you managing time, especially at home, for your subject?
My time management at home is particularly simple, as I would like to state. What I do is I go home, and like we are allowed to go home at 5:30 p.m. from school. I reach home by 5:45 p.m. and then I take 15 minutes rest. Like I change my dress, I freshen up, and then after 7 p.m. I start to complete any assignments or pending works that have been given during the class. And then if there are none, then I start to focus on the subjects that I'm particularly weak at. Like as I already stated, I am particularly weak at social and Nepali, so I try to focus on those more than the others. I try to give each subject at least 45 minutes, if not 1 hour, and then later on don't skip out other subjects, but I still revise what has been taught in the class, and I try to learn some things new also.
Okay, that's amazing, right, to hear. So let me come to Rikth, Rimal again, right? So as you said, your targeted GPA is 3 points above, right? Three above, right? So to achieve this, you might be working harder, right? So what do you see in the last examinations? Did you achieve your target GPA in the last examination, pre-qualifying test?
No, I did not. And I learned something very important, that my time management and mostly my confidence level is very low. So because of that, my exams are getting very messed up. But if I can manage them, because of this currently boost up examination, they are boosting my confidence and my ability to manage time. So I think this qualifying examination, it will be way better than the last time.
Very good, very good. That's inspiring, right? So motivation is key to success.
Definitely.
Right? Motivation is key to success, we often say, and we believe also, right? So how do you get motivated, Samir, whenever you get stressed? Because whenever you when you come to school, you are instructed by your teachers to study, right? When you go back home, even your parents
Yes.
tells you to read. Obviously it happens because you are appearing students, and we don't have even 2 months, right, for the exam to come. So how do you manage this kind of stress?
So what I do is mostly if I am having any sort of pressure or stress, I like to listen to music and I go for a walk. But I also like to read like extra books, like not from the subject books, but extra books. So I try to read a few pages, not more than 10, and not less than like 3-4, because it's a adequate range for me to freshen up and also lose the stress that I have been getting.
Okay, that's great. That's great to hear from you. Okay, Rikth, since you have been preparing for your SC exam, right? The study that you have been taking in the class, I mean school, is not enough. You need to set some study hour even at home, right? So what do you expect, or is there anybody who assists you at home whenever you have any difficulties while studying?
Mostly my parents are very motivating and they help me in every problem that I have. But I'm also taking tuition classes from teachers from outside, and also they are helping me to gain my confidence and also helping me to practice the subject I'm facing difficulty in.
Okay, it means you have home tutor too, right?
Yes.
So you are getting help from, you know. So your parents are very motivating.
Yes.
So you're getting motivation from your parents also to study harder and, you know, get your targeted GPA, right? In
Yes,
these
like
exams.
if I feel any difficulty or any stress, I just can talk to them freely and tell them what I'm having problem, and they will help me in what to do in that situation.
Sort out the problem, right?
Yes.
Very good. Okay, they are very helpful, and parents are quite helpful, right? Not only yours, every parents are supportive, right? They will definitely help you to sort out each and every problem that you have. But at least we should have that guts to share our problem to our parents, right?
Yes.
So you know, Samir, let me come to you. Like, sorry, like we as I have asked you about motivation, right? So when you come to class, most of the syllabus have been covered almost by each and every subject teachers, right?
Yes.
Still then they are revising, right? School has been you know, doing many more things to support your study, right? So they have been organizing different kind of programs. There are tuition classes in the morning and in the evening, and there are classes going on during daytime also, right? And there are small boost of examination going on, is it? So beside all these things, what do you expect from the school for a better results? What do you expect?
So what I expect is, I expect a little bit more focused on revision, and I expect a little bit more mock tests, because compared to last year's batch, the mock tests have been heavily reduced to a bare minimum that has been like not really been motivating from the school side. So I think a bit more revision and a bit more mock tests will really help us out.
Okay. So you believe that there should be more mock tests,
Yes,
right?
as he told that he lacks confidence, so mock test helps us to gain confidence. So I feel like for students like him and me also, it helps us to build confidence and help us with many other factors.
The more question you face, the more confidence you build, right?
Definitely, yes.
So even I believe that. So we'll be having more such tests in the days to come. We have almost started, right? One.
Yes.
Regular boost up, and again we have another examination coming up from this 18th of this month, right? So Rikth, let me move to you now. See, the school has organized an educational tour recently, right?
Yes.
And I think you have taken part on that.
Yes.
So can you share us something about the tour, and how do you think this tour help you in your academic?
This tour was a very friendly one and also a very interesting one. We had been to Pohara and Gandruk and many historical places and many places that we didn't know there were, and it also helps in many things in our books. Like, it's better to understand by going there practically. It's like if we go there practically, then reading itself we understand better. Like that bridge that Dr. K.I. Singh had jumped from in that Delhi Samjhauta Andolan, like we had to read that, but still there were some concepts that we didn't understand.
Yes.
But when we went there, we understood a lot better. And like where we saw that, we could answer in many chapters like in our own way, for that example. So for that, I think the tour was very helpful and very grateful for us.
So at least you freshen up your mind also, right?
Yes.
And you go to see and explore many places, and definitely it will help you in your academic also, because you could see the places practically, right?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So before you used to read in the book only,
Yeah.
but you've seen it by your naked eyes now, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's great. Definitely sometime if you are feeling really very stretched, as Samir said, I just read books, and there are people who do different sort of things, right? Whenever they get stressed, some people read books, some people they listen song, some people start exploring, many new places and all, right? These are the things basically people do to get rid of their stress, right?
Yes.
Okay, so coming up. So as I have already asked to Rikth Rimal, and he has very good environment at home. Parents are very supportive, and he has home tutor too, right? To assist him in his difficulties. So what about Samir? Do you have any such home tutor at home to support you in your study, or how do you manage such kind of difficult situation at home whenever you are studying and get some kind of difficulties?
So what I believe is that I have a very good environment at home for studying and every activities that I am able to perform. So at my home, I have my brother who helps me throughout my journey. Like he's passed out from Babylon only, Babylon National School. So he passed out 3 years ago from here only. So he's really good at mathematics as he took the major in that. So what I do is the technical subjects like mathematics, science, optional mathematics, like these types of technical subjects. If I have any difficulty, I go to him as he has experienced the same thing not long ago, so he has not forgotten, and it will be a good revision for him also. And I believe that he is able to teach me a lot better than any other tutors, as he understands me more as he is my own brother. So I have my brother as my tutor, we can say.
Okay, that's great. That's great. Okay, so coming up, okay, the next question to Rick Rimal is: how often do you revisit the all questions of SE?
Like quite often I see and practice the model questions which are given to us. Like many institutions and colleges have gave us also, and I have worked all myself also many questions that also belong to 2080 SE question, and see them and practice, like, because I believe that when we see those questions, same type of question will come if the number aren't same, but the method of solving them are pretty same. So I visit them a lot often.
Okay, so if you find any difficulties, right, while solving the set questions given in the set books, do you just consult with your teachers the next day or the same time?
If I could, I would ask just then. But if when I am practicing in home, like I take the particular question and tomorrow I bring it to the particular subject teacher and ask them about it, like how to solve this or what to do in these questions.
Okay, that's great. That's great. Okay, Samir, how often do you visit this online resources to assist you in your studies?
Currently, I am not really visiting online resources, as I have handed my devices to my parents, so that I am able to focus more on my studies, as it will create less distractions, as we might get notification from different social media platforms which create distractions, which pull us away from our work that we are doing. So that's why I have been visiting very less. Even if I have something that I am not able to do myself, or my brother also is having difficulty, then my brother he himself will visit the online resource, and then he will explain it to me physically, without letting me access any online resources. As if I start accessing online resources, I might be engulfed in them, and then I might not be able to get out of it soon.
Yeah, obviously, if you keep your gadget nearby, you get distracted, right? So
Yes.
you really did a very inspiring thing, right, by handing over your gadget to your parents, right? So I wish let every students from grade 10, whoever are preparing for their SE exam, hand over their gadget to their parents till their examination completes, right? So whenever they need, it doesn't mean that you just completely stay aloof from this gadget, right? Whenever you need, if you need some kind of genuine materials, right, to assist you in your study, that's fine. But what happens is once you start playing or watching some kind of videos, you don't know how time flies. Okay, right? So you just keep on watching. You don't know how time goes on, right? How you kill your time by watching these videos given in the YouTubes and all around social media, right? Okay, coming up. We are at the end of today's Kidcast program, right? So, Rick Rimal, finally, what I want to ask you is, see, as a teacher, I can see, we are having lot of things, right, to support you in his study. For example, I talk to you, right? We are having morning and evening tuition classes, and even we have day classes, right? When we have not been leaving any classes, right? And even we are planning to call some expert also very soon. You're having so many kind of examinations, right? So beside this, what specific thing do you think will help you to achieve your targeted marks, or what sort of things or activities you expect from the school side?
I don't expect anything, but I think what they are giving us is very much enough to get my targeted marks. But I think they should, like Samir said, increase the mock test and others, because that helps us to boost our confidence and the writing speed of our answers. So I expect the school to.
Okay,
Yes,
definitely,
yeah.
definitely. Okay, we'll be having more mock tests, more tests and all. Okay, in the days to come, very soon. Of course, I just don't want to repeat this, but we have almost started from today, right? One mock test, and very soon we are having another examination, right? So anyway, thank you for your participations. I wished you very best of luck. Do well, study well, right? Listen each and every word from your parents and teachers, right? This time at least they speak for your sake, right? For the betterment of your life, for your future, right? So at home you listen to your parents. At school, please listen to your teachers and collaborate with friends. Whenever you get some difficulties, immediately go and clear your doubts, okay, from your respective subject teachers. So anyway, thank you very much for joining me today. We'll meet again if time favors us. Thank you very much. Have a
Thank
nice
you
time.
sir.
for giving us.